Okay, here we are videoing Soren doing some self-care with the electromechanical massage tool. He is opting for his adductors. Lighting just right. And like his brother, he asked me if he could use the tool to work on himself, and I'm very, very impressed. That means a lot that they actually care this much about the self-care. And I have to ask you, Soren, is it because you like the feeling of it, or do you feel that you're getting results?
Oh.
Yeah. Do you actually, you've noticed with that little bit of work that we've done so far that there's actually some results, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and that makes a difference. Seeing the recovery and some results right off the bat. Now, we've done a lot of physical hand work as well as electromechanical work, which really is a great self-care tool. Lots of work there, huh? So we're working these adductors. It's very important to get those opened up. He's working the belly of it, that's true, and a little bit of his quads as well, because it feels good. But really, we should be going for the origin and the insertion. That would be insertion. This goose foot, the pes anserinus, and our origin being deep into the groinal area, which is tough to get at when you're like this. So it's going to be way up there, as well as way up in the hangers. That comes across the top of the knee and ends right here in the tibialis.
The meat grind right there.
Right. This is the tibialis end. This is where it all connects. Right there, but it comes across the top of these quads, right up into the hip. Same place I was telling your brother to work, or he was wanting to work. And then he switched to his gastrocs, and then he switched to his feet, and then he switched to his face.
Ooh.
Now Soren has opted to go on a little bit slower speed vibration and put more pressure into it, which is pretty interesting, and I'm really happy to see that he's testing out things. Hey man, this is up to you guys. You got to test it out. Now the rubber tip allows him to really work different areas of the foot. There's a few different tips. You can use any tip you want there. I like using the tenderizer because it really breaks down the outer surface. But if I really need to get into somewhere, I'll use the ball tip or the bullet tip because it pinpoints that spot. And like most of us, underlying in that same area he's working right now is some organal stuff like urinary and liver and pancreas, and working its way up. Hey, bud. Did you pee? Okay. Good job. Why don't you settle down? Cyrus. Boom. Alright. Good job, Soren. I'm really impressed to see you working on yourself, though. Means a lot.
I just want to fall asleep.
That's okay. I got your area all set up for you.
Thank you.
You're going to switch feet? You're going to try doing a little bit of your gastrocs, your calves?
Aerial attack.
You gotta let your brother do this. He let you do your work. So you're gonna do his. Move your foot, Cyrus. Okay. Oh, he's going for the side of the hips? No, it's just positional. Oh, look at that neck one. Isn't that awesome? Holy macanoli. You really do have to try these tools on yourself before you try it on somebody else, so you understand what can and can't be done and where it can and can't be done. And not everybody's the same sensitivity level. I can tell you right now, between these two kids, there's different sensitivity level. Mine's even more different than theirs because I have a developed sense of having worked on myself for a long time. Be careful, yeah, deep in the throat, it's good, but be cautious. Nice how he's just kind of rubbing it across versus stabbing it in there. And we do clean the tools in between times with Clorox wipes. So just feels so good. I like to work right up along my jaw. Oh yeah, right there where you chew, because it's like right on it. And Cyrus should be doing more around his jaw because it'll help him with that reflex of chewing his tongue.
What do you mean? I drilled.
Yeah, I like doing it around my ears too. That feels really good. I should hand. Yeah, that nice. He even turned. Good job. Oh, that feels so good behind the ear, doesn't it? It's like, what the heck, right?
I know. Remember when I was a baby and like I accidentally flinched while you guys were cutting my hair and I cut that spot?
That's been a while.
Yeah, but it still hurts sometimes.
I have to remind me that I'd help you with that spot. Get the scar tissue. So.
And that I think that's what makes it hard for me to hear sometimes in games.
I don't think so, man. It wasn't that big of a cut.
It was a cut.
It wasn't that big a cut.
It was a cut.
Turn your head.
It's not there, but it.
Then it wasn't a big enough cut because it didn't leave anything. I mean, I would have remembered if it had been that big a cut. Come on, do the other side so that I can keep this video going, and then you can tell me all about your thoughts outside of your. Yes, I know. I understand. Us as kids see things different than our parents did. Wow, across the forehead, man. Talk about checking it out. Careful, you don't want to whack. Yeah, because you might have to switch hands. See, this is where you're learning to use both hands, like your brother does. Makes a difference. And it's like, oh, I gotta figure out how to use this hand. Doesn't ever work because I never make it work. Oh, it doesn't have the strength because I never make it work. I'm just giving him trouble. He's doing pretty good. You'll know. I mean, be cautious. This is your body. You shouldn't purposely try to put too much pressure and hurt yourself, obviously. So I've got to feel freaking awesome. I know I do the same things. So it's not like I'm watching him do something I don't do myself. Maybe in the ear thing. That's kind of new. I hadn't actually got into that part of my ear. I have gotten all the way around my ears, though, quite often. The eyes? That's different. Did you actually touch your eye? Weird. I mean, I actually work in the ocular area anyways when I'm working on clients, but I've never at the tool. Maybe I ought to try it there. I'll have to see.
Oh.
Feels good on the back, though, huh? This is where it's nice to have somebody help you, because then you can relax. But don't get me wrong, it feels good. I do it all the time on my back, too. So Cyrus is like, I'm here. I can help.
Oh, yeah, that's an awesome feeling.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is, Soren, if you would pause it for a minute, and I just want to talk to you for a sec. Okay, so tell me about your experience, what you feel with this thing. What have you been feeling?
Pretty awesome. Especially on the face.
Yeah, pretty neat, huh? It's a whole different ball.
The eyes, the ear, it loosens everything up.
Yeah. I mean, so the tight areas that you were working, how are they feeling now?
I feel loose everywhere I got this thing at.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It really takes a bit of the strain out of it. I mean,
I definitely need to get this on my fingers. Cause
set your hand right on it and just let them go to town. Especially the meat tenderizer or one of the other balls. You'll try different ones tomorrow. It does need to get charged up. But I was thinking, so we're going to keep working. This is definitely going to be part of your self-care stuff. I see you're going to be using it more. Yeah? Okay. All right. Well, everybody have a fantastic day. If there anything more you want to say right now, Soren?
Yeah, it's good for everything. Like, if you're like do a lot of stuff, work with your hand, like especially if you're a gamer that plays like different styles of grips, like claw grip. That's a famous one, and that can give you arthritis like really quick if you don't like take care of your hands.
Junk and joint arthritis.
Yeah.
Look it up.
This is like perfect because like sometimes like or once in a while I'll decide to play claw because I feel like it.
Yeah.
On the games, like even with the Stadia controller, it looks like a PS4 controller. I'll hold that claw grip, and this has helped me make my fingers feel better.
Cool. All right, man. Say good night.
Good night, guys.
Have a fantastic evening. Okay, so Soren decides to go full speed and do some of this massage tool on his hand. Now, it's still the rubber tip on there. Not quite the same one that his brother was using because he was using the tenderizer for quite a while. But pretty awesome on the hand. Now, how is your hand feeling after that?
Oh, it's super itchy.
Itchy because you're breaking the fascia apart. So are you going to switch hands? What are you going to do?
Let
the
me
tool
show
running
you
full-
how it's done.
Tool running full bore there, bud.
Cut that out.
Huh?
Cut that out.
Can you...
Oh yeah.
I don't mind him doing what he did. I just didn't want him to keep going. So are you going to keep doing something? I don't want to just... You've been doing a bunch of stuff, so it's cool. It'd be better if you put it in your lap, I think.
I feel better. oh wait, my fingers, like, I can't even see that they're vibrating.
Yeah.
Can the camera pick that up?
Yeah, it picks it up differently than what we see. It only has so many frames per second it can keep up with.
It looks like it's levitating.
Kind of.
That's so cool, man.
Talk to me about it, buddy.
It feels so good. It's just like so hard to explain.
Do you feel like your hand is loosening up, like your brother was saying, where it's getting bigger?
It's gotta burn like there's no tomorrow, but yeah.
How is your hand feeling now?
When you take it off, it has a mad itch to it. Like a really bad itch.
Right?
But you just wanna like go back on.
And
Like it feels so...
just other hands.
Like, with both hands, it feels so good to just have your hand on there. But when you take it off, it's just so bad.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a lot of repair work. You got to think of it. You're literally force vibrating the fascia apart, separating the planes. I mean, this is massive fascial workout. And you're going deeper, so you're kind of forcing the muscles to vibrate themselves either loose and drop some of the acetylcholine and hopefully layer themselves so that they lay properly instead of being all funked up. So I'm pretty impressed with what you're doing. I really am. So anything else you want to say about what you got going on there, Soren?
Nope, just don't do it too long, else your hand's gonna itch super.
All right. Have a fantastic evening then.